Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Trey back again here bringing another video. So this time we'll be doing a video talking about the upcoming matchup this weekend between BJ Penn and Nick Diaz. So this is kind of an interesting fight, something that at first we definitely didn't think we were going to see. I mean, initially we were supposed to see, BJ versus Carlos Condit and Nick Diaz versus, of course, GSP. But then, one thing happened. Nick Diaz got pulled from the main event, and yada, yada, yada. GSP got injured, and we've got a completely different matchup here. We lose the GSP fight completely. Carlos Condit doesn't get a replacement match. And, we get Diaz against BJ. So this is an interesting fight, though. I think that this is still a good fight to headline a card. It still, to me, is very interesting. BJ Penn, obviously, is a huge fan base. Nick Diaz, being the Strikeforce champion, is a huge fan base via Stockton beatdown. And, these guys are just fan favorites. I mean, they're both fan favorites, and this should be an interesting bout. Now, the thing about this that's kind of interesting is that both fighters have such similar styles. It's very rare that you see fighters that have this type of style, and they both have pretty much the exact same type, which is that they're both Gracie-trained Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighters first. And then, over the years of their career, they picked up on boxing because, if somebody takes them down, then they can use their Jiu-Jitsu. So people don't really want to take them down. They want to stand with them. So then, of course, they got to work on their stand-up. So that's exactly what they did, and they're both fantastic strikers now. Who is the better striker? I mean, flip a coin. It's impossible to tell who the better striker is between these two guys. Nick Diaz is an amazing striker to the point where he's knocked out Paul Daly. He has even considered going into boxing, and just pure boxing. And I'm sure if he did, he would be successful at that as well. BJ Penn, on the other hand, too, he's knocked out so many guys. I mean, even when he was young, coming in and knocking out Carlos, who was it? Not Carlos. I can't remember the guy's name. In his first UFC, he came in and knocked out this Asian guy, and he knocked him silly. I forget what his name was. I'll look it up later. Anyway, so they're both amazing strikers. They both have amazing jiu-jitsu. I wouldn't see either one being better at jiu-jitsu. I don't think this fight is going to end with somebody tapping out. I think that either somebody's going to get knocked out or we're going to see a decision victory here. When it comes to these two fighters, I mean, they're neck and neck in stand-up. If someone does have an advantage to stand-up, I mean, I don't know who it is. I guess you might go with Diaz in the stand-up for an advantage because of his reach and the fact that he's got more endurance and he just throws punches and bunches. But even that's kind of hard to say because BJ could knock him out. I mean, who knows? It's a coin flip. Flip a coin. Who knows who's got better stand-up between these two guys? The big difference here between the two is that BJ does have good wrestling now. I mean, he took down John Fitch a couple times. He's been training with Matt Hughes, and I look to see him trying to take Diaz down in this fight. I think that's probably what he's going to be doing, is mixing up his strikes with takedowns and trying to take Diaz down and try to win out a decision here. Now, what could happen in this fight is he might be able to do that, or it might be similar to the John Fitch fight, where BJ does that for the first round, and then Diaz's cardio being at the level it is, ends up either finishing the fight in the second or third round, or, Diaz ends up winning by decision. Either way, these guys are both two of my favorite fighters, and it's hard for me to pick either one, but I think I have to give the slight edge, and I mean very slight, because the odds are almost equal for these two, to Diaz. Just a very, very slight edge to Diaz because of his cardio, because of his conditioning, and his fearlessness. Goes right up to Paul Daly, gets knocked down, gets back up, and then knocks Paul Daly out. This guy's just fearless. So I think BJ's got it in for himself. He can win this fight, but I think I see Diaz pulling out a victory here in either the second or third round, either by knockout or by decision. That's it for now, guys. Let me know what you think about the video. Please comment and let me know who you think is going to win. I'm picking Nick Diaz to beat BJ Penn by a slight margin. Okay, that's it.